The story begins in 1970. A man named Skipto is shown in a market where his shop attracts the most customers. Because of this, other shopkeepers become very jealous of him. Skipto doesn't care about them as his own son Ardi is very ill and needs surgery. He saves money with great effort for the operation. Eventually, he gathers enough money, and Ardi's surgery is successfully completed. When Ardi opens his eyes after the operation, he begins to see something strange. He sees a terrifying old man as if he is a ghost. Ardi ignores it, and he is moved from the hospital to home. His parents feel relieved, unaware of what Ardi is experiencing. Even at home, Ardi continues to see the same old man. Fed up, Ardi tells his mother, who takes him to a doctor. The doctor checks his eyes but finds nothing wrong. He suggests that Ardi might be hallucinating due to stress from the surgery, so there's no need to worry. They return home. Later, Skipto finds a small pouch outside his shop while closing it. When he opens it, he gets scared because it contains black magic items. Panicked, he throws it in the trash and goes home. After this, he starts experiencing severe shoulder pain. As soon as he reaches home, Ardi screams at the sight of him because he sees a witch sitting on Skipto's shoulders, something only Ardi can see. Ardi explains this to Skipto, who becomes frightened and understands the situation. He calls a man named Rustam, a specialist in such matters. Rustam confirms that a dark entity has followed Skipto from the market due to a powerful black magic spell. He explains that Ardi can see such entities because, after his surgery and mental stress, his third eye has opened. Skipto doesn't want Ardi to suffer. Rustam offers to partially close Ardi's third eye so he will only see spirits that wish to be seen. Skipto agrees. Rustam performs his magic and strictly warns that Ardi should never go to the market again. 13 years pass and Ardi grows up. The family lives peacefully with no strange events since that day. Ardi is now ready to join college, but the last date to pay the admission fee arrives. Since Skipto hasn't given the money, Ardi's mother tells him to get it from the market. Ardi, terrified of going there, tries to follow his mother's advice not to look around and go directly to the shop. But as soon as he enters the market, he sees many ghosts and becomes scared. In fear, he bumps into a man who shouts at him. Another shopkeeper explains that the man's daughter died 2 days ago. Ardi feels sorry and goes to his father's shop. Outside the shop, Ardi overhears a conversation between his father and uncle, Sardi. Sardi warns Skipto not to be greedy and stop what he's doing, but Skipto doesn't reply. Ardi suspects his father is involved in something wrong. Skipto gives Ardi the money and he leaves. That night, Skipto again finds a pouch outside his shop. He opens it without thinking, making the same mistake again. This pouch contains even more intense black magic items, suggesting a stronger spell. After opening it, he starts hearing terrifying demonic voices and feels surrounded by evil spirits. He shouts that he is not afraid and that they can't harm him. The voices suddenly stop. He drives home scared. His wife asks what happened, but Skipto says nothing and goes to sleep. That night, he sees a horrifying dream of an old lady saying that the magic of the 7 seas is complete, and calling a demon named Subhangi to destroy Skipto and his family. The demon enters Skipto's body, causing him intense pain. This is not just a dream, it happens in real life too. Ardi hears his father's screams but doesn't see the demon in the room. The next morning, everything seems normal until Skipto vomits blood during breakfast. The vomit contains worms and animal bones, shocking everyone. The doctor fails to understand his illness. His shop workers tell him that he is suffering due to black magic, but he dismisses them. Now ill, Skipto can no longer run the shop, so his wife takes over. The house becomes lonely. One day, Ardi's younger brother senses something strange in the house. He follows a door that opens on its own and finds the same pouch outside. Unaware of its danger, he opens it, and terrifying things start happening to him too. He begins to hear demonic voices, realizing it's black magic. Pouch turns out to be cursed, and now many demons begin to chase the family. The situation becomes worse at home. That night, they return to find that Arif has a high fever, and Skipto's condition deteriorates further. Ardi hears strange sounds from Skipto's room and finds him struggling as if someone is choking him, though no one is visible. They rush Skipto to the hospital. His body lies motionless, and doctors confirm he has gone into coma. Ardi loses his composure over his father's condition and vents his anger on Sardi, believing that his uncle cast the black magic out of jealousy. Since Skipto is now incapacitated, someone needs to stay with him. His mother decides to take care of him, and Ardi is given responsibility for the shop. When Ardi reaches the shop, he is shocked to hear that customers have stopped coming, and even the employees are quitting. Saddened, he starts managing the shop alone. By nightfall, with no customers all day, a girl enters the shop. Ardi doesn't realize she isn't human. She asks for some items, and as Ardi hands them to her, she reveals a terrifying, ghostly face. She blames him, saying she died because of his family. Ardi is terrified, and the girl vanishes from the shop. Ardi follows her and sees her enter another shop. She hides behind a room. When Ardi opens the door, he finds black magic items inside. Just then, the shop owner arrives, scolds Ardi, and blames him for his daughter's death. Scared, Ardi returns home. Realizing his family is under black magic attack, he calls Rustam, the man who once treated them. Rustam becomes alarmed upon arrival. He claims he has never seen such powerful black magic before. He quickly gives them protective bands, but even these might not be enough. Soon, Arif's health worsens and he dies, shattering Ardi completely. In grief, Ardi confronts Sardi, accusing him of causing everything and demands to know what more he wants. Sardi then reveals a shocking truth. The black magic didn't start with him. It started with Ardi's father, Skipto. Years ago, when Skipto had no one, he helped him set up the shop. Skipto worked hard, and the business prospered, causing jealousy among others. In that market, black magic is commonly used to destroy enemies. People began targeting Skipto with black magic. Initially confused, Skipto learned the truth from Sardi. Skipto did nothing at first, but when the effects of the spells began harming his wife and son, he became furious. He decided to fight black magic with black magic. He approached a sorceress and had spells cast on his enemies. His enemies were destroyed, and his business thrived again. His final target was Wiccac, who only did minor spells to harm Skipto's business. But Skipto went too far with a powerful curse, which accidentally killed Wiccac's daughter. In revenge, Wiccac cast the most dangerous black magic, the ocean magic, on Skipto and his family. Shaken, Ardi hurries home to remove all magical items from the house. But before he arrives, a burning cursed pouch falls into their home. His mother opens it, not knowing its danger, and her health begins to fail. Ardi arrives, sees her condition, and immediately calls Rustam. On seeing the pouch, Rustam recognizes it as ocean-level black magic. He warns everyone never to touch it if seen. He explains that Ardi is still alive only because he has never opened such a pouch. His mother opened one, now she is dying. His brother Arif opened one, he is dead. His father opened one, now he's in a coma. Rustam takes the pouch, promising to find its origin and a solution. He urges them to stay safe, but safety is no longer enough. A demon, disguised as a bird, enters their home and strangles Ardi's mother to death. Now, Ardi is completely broken, left only with his sister Sufi. Ardi wants to take revenge for his father. Rustam visits him and reveals that he has identified the source of the dark magic. It is performed using the power of the demon Subhangi, who can only be awakened through a complex ritual involving the waters of the 7 oceans. To defeat or put Subhangi back to sleep, Ardi must purify his father with the same ocean water used to awaken the demon. The challenge is identifying which ocean's water was used. To solve this, Rustam decides to open the third eye of Sufi as well, since Ardi's third eye is already partially open. With their third eyes activated, Ardi and Sufi begin their journey. Back at home, Rustam starts protecting Skipto with his magic to shield him from any more dark forces. The siblings reach the first ocean, where a small temple stands. They need to collect water from there, but a demonic spirit tries to stop them. But Sufi cleverly manages to distract the spirit, and they successfully collect the water. Their third eyes guide them to the remaining 6 temples at other oceans. At each site, they bravely face dark spirits and manage to gather all 7 samples of sacred water to save their father. However, a major twist remains. They must reach home by night, but Subhangi, the demon, has already arrived at their house, intent on killing Skipto. Rustam continues casting protective spells, which cause Subhangi pain. To stop this, Subhangi decides to eliminate Rustam first. The demon attacks and kills Rustam, then turns towards Sardi, fearing he he might also intervene. Subhangi strangles and kills him just as Ardi's car pulls up outside. Entering the house, Ardi is shocked to find the lifeless bodies of Rustam and his uncle. But there's no time for grief. He rushes to his father and begins pouring the collected waters on him. Before he can pour the final sample, Subhangi arrives to destroy their mission. The demon throws Sufi away and then attacks Ardi. Although Ardi can clearly see the demon, he feels no fear. 6 waters have already been poured on Skipto, only 1 remains. Subhangi knows the final water will end his mission and possibly his existence. He grabs Skipto to stop him. In a moment of clever thinking, Ardi throws the last vessel of water against the wall, causing it to splash and fall onto Skipto. The dark spell breaks, and a burst of light fills the room. The demon screams and vanishes, indicating his defeat. Skipto regains consciousness, free from the spell. Meanwhile, Wicak, the man who originally cast the curse, notices the extinguished candle in his shop, a sign the magic failed. Frightened, he runs to the sorceress. She is panicked, preparing a counter-ritual. She warns that if Subhangi fails his mission, he will kill those who awakened him. Before they can act, Subhangi appears. He kills both of them, ending the entire chain of black magic. In the post-credits scene, Skipto is seen vowing to Ardi and the rest of the family that he will never engage in black magic again. With that promise, the movie concludes. I hope you liked my video. If you did, please like and share it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. We keep bringing such content regularly. Peace.